This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Mysteries, where we're your hosts. I'm Alexis.
I'm Grace.
And I'm super ready for Thanksgiving, Grace, aren't you?
No, because we're out of our Thanksgiving arc.
Oh, well, I guess I'm thinking... I'm in the real world. Sorry, you're right. I'm super ready for Christmas.
Okay,
I had that planned in my head too, and then I was like, nailed it. Nope. Face plant. I'm ready for Christmas.
I'm not cutting any of
Except
this out.
as of our release of this, Thanksgiving was 2 days ago. So
yes, as of our release, it's Christmas
Time gets
season.
weird
It's holiday
over here.
season. In our IRL, it's November 2nd. We're not even close to Thanksgiving yet.
Not even. We just celebrated
this.
Halloween. We literally were just talking about Halloween right before hitting record, which is why my brain was like, yes, ready for Thanksgiving.
Well, things
and
are
we're
going
talking about Christmas.
Great.
So yeah, I would hate to be someone else having to try to interpret our thoughts right now during these last 3 months of the year.
Truly a mess. But I did momentarily panic for a second when you said that. I was like, oh, fuck, did I calculate this wrong? And I prepared a holiday episode, not a Thanksgiving.
I panicked when you looked at me with that blank stare because I was like, what's wrong with me? And then I was like, oh, everything's wrong with me.
Nothing's wrong with you.
I rightfully panicked. You were like, wait, what?
Wait, no, okay. I'm right.
Yes. So
wow. So what are we doing instead? What's this arc?
So Grace and I are just going to sit here and stare at each other in confusion. No. So we are starting our Christmas arc, which is our last arc of the year / holiday arc, winter arc. It doesn't just have to be Christmas related, but it is our last arc of the year where we cover only episodes of cartoons that have to do with some sort of Christmas, holiday, winter type theme. So a lot of great things happen between December 1st and like January 4th, 5th. So
give or take, that's the best holidays.
So there's, a lot of ground to cover there for subject matter for us. So
true.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Yes.
Grace is going to go first.
I sure am.
As per usual.
Mm-hmm. Yes. To get us into the holiday season, we're going to start with one of our favorite girly trios, which I realize could be multiple. We have many.
Okay.
But in this case, totally Spies.
Awesome. Great. That was my first guess. Powerpuff Girls was my second.
Exactly. Right. And I think that's actually maybe it. So we have two. But still, that's...
there's probably another one in there.
Exactly. So specifically, I will be telling you about season 5. So they're in college by this season. Episode 23, entitled Ho, 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 No.
Okay. You heard them.
You heard those French writers.
Yeah.
Full of sass.
Also, excited to hear about them in college again. The later years. Nice.
Yes, exactly. Which I think, besides you had covered, I think 1 or 2 college episodes. Maybe only one, actually. This was the first one. I guess the second one that I ever seen. I haven't watched the 5th season at all. So yeah, it was fun for me to be like, ooh, what's happening in college?
They're all grown up. Yeah.
Exactly. So in case you're not familiar with Totally Spies, first of all, what's wrong with you? We have covered it in the past and in multiple holiday arcs, I would say. They come up a lot.
Yeah, it has come up.
They've covered a lot of ground. They've had a lot of seasons. And also a revival of it came out this year. It's got kind of new animation. Right. I think it did just get renewed for another season.
It did. Yes.
Yes.
It got renewed for a second season before it was even released in the United States.
Yep.
Because it was like, it's in France and other countries. But yeah, apparently it's rocking. Can't wait for it to come here.
And you're probably like, if you haven't seen it, why do they keep talking about France? Well, it's a French show, but it takes place in Beverly Hills, California.
Naturally.
So there's that. That's happening. But these 3 Beverly Hills teens are actually super secret agents, and they put a stop to unhinged villains while shopping, dating, and going to school. And today, like I mentioned, they're in college by season 5, and that's where we start off today. But, well, I guess before we start off actually in college, we start out somewhere else in Beverly Hills. A all-American Beverly Hills staple, a shopping mall at Christmas
Ah.
time.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep, chaos is correct. The exact energy you
Yes.
brought. The place to
Uh-huh.
actually avoid at Christmas time, I would say.
Hmm.
So we've got every store decked out in Christmas decorations. There's people shopping for their presents. There's fake snow falling from the ceiling. There's kids begging for toys. There's parents rolling their eyes who are exhausted. There are
Yes.
carolers. There are palm trees in the mall that's dusted with snow as well. You know, the giant 2 or 3 story Christmas tree and our dear old
Hmm.
Saint Nick sitting in like the giant red throne, ready to take pictures with all the good boys and girls.
Mm. I also,
But
sorry, just imagine that this looks so cool, like the montage of all of this because of the animation style of Totally
oh,
Spies.
yes, it is.
Probably a nice little Christmas montage.
It did give me kind of this Christmas spirit. And it also made me
Yeah.
flashback to Kenwood Mall, which was my mall of choice growing
Ah,
up and
yes.
hangout mall.
Hmm.
Which one did you go to?
Good time.
What was your mall of choice?
So mostly Tri-County because it was like
Yeah,
right there by my house,
that's
but
what I
we went to
figured.
Kenwood a lot
I
too.
was going to say,
Yeah.
Kenwood was right by my house, thus
Yeah.
we went there.
Hmm.
For a second,
Kenwood was the nicest mall for sure. What?
I thought you were gonna be like, Nordstrom, because Stephanie is fashionable like that. I'm like, you're
What
only
mall
allowed
did you go
Nordstrom.
to? Nordstrom's. No, yeah, I mean, that is like mostly why we went to Kenwood because that was the only thing they had that Tri-County mostly didn't have.
As so
So,
Steph could go to
yeah.
Nordstrom because she's
So it was like,
classy.
hold on, we always have to make our Nordstrom stop. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. That's how I learned
Amazing.
about Nordstrom.
Yep, true. So, however, despite our Santa Claus sitting there to take pictures, which I'm sure we both did as children, although I have no memory of actually
Hmm.
doing that,
Hmm.
there,
I got the pictures.
you got to dig them up. Stephanie, I know you're listening. Mom, Mama Bird, find the picture and text it to
Please.
me.
Oh
Thank
man, yeah,
you.
we'll ask. I guarantee you
That
they're
was me
adorable, so I
asking.
have no shame.
Yeah, you guys were fucking cute. However, in this Beverly Hills Mall, none of the kids are going over to take pictures with Santa. Instead,
Oh.
they're only interested in toys and gifts and presents and holiday sales that they can get there. And you know what? Who needs Santa? They can get presents. Like the presents are right there. Why would we need some
Exactly.
man to
We're
come
in the
down the
mall.
chimney?
What's the
Yeah,
point of the mall? Exactly.
literally like good Americans, they are capitalist kids who are
Yeah.
like, the present is here.
Ooh.
What are you going to
They're
bring
like
me that I can't
showing it
get?
off. They're like
Yeah,
gloating in Santa's face, though. Like, see how easy it is, Santa? I just
yeah.
go up to the counter and I just
I take this piece of plastic from my mom's purse. I go
yeah.
swipe, tap, and
And
I
I can
have
do it
it
while being
now.
bad.
Yeah,
I don't even need
yeah.
to be good. Yeah.
Great. I actually was bad to get it. I stole this from my parents.
Yeah.
Credit
Yeah.
card. Thank you. So, and we slowly pan over to this sad Santa Claus who's kind of moping. Obviously,
Oh.
a mall Santa is not getting any work. It's hard out there for a Santa. As we get closer to him, though, we see the snow from above start falling a little faster, a little thicker. Before it was just drifting down pleasantly, but now it's seeming
Mhm.
like it's actual snow falling. And
Oh.
the wind suddenly starts to come into this mall from I don't know where exactly. It's probably an open air mall. It's California.
Yeah,
But
true. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
starts picking up more and the snow starts getting thicker, almost getting to whiteout status. And
Oh.
the wind starts literally throwing presents out of people's hands, knocking over
Mm.
decorations. The giant Christmas tree that's multiple stories starts to sway. People are screaming as they start running for cover. And as we see this all in the background, we're still panning over to our Santa, who is unmoving, just staying in his throne despite all of this chaos. And
Mm.
we zoom in even more and we notice that this is kind of a young Santa Claus. It's not some old retired person. I think we even see like tufts of blonde hair sticking out of the hat, which
What's
I was
that
like,
doing there?
yeah, maybe this is why
Yeah.
the kids don't want to see you. It seems like you're a bad
Yeah.
mall Santa. Like,
Sounds
do
like they
better,
need
maybe.
supervision at all times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do better. Like you need to
Like,
commit. You're not committed
damn.
enough to the bit. Do they
At,
know
at,
it's not the real
at least tuck
Santa?
in the hair, bro. If you don't want to put on a wig, tuck it in. And like, I pretty sure he has a beard on, but I can't even remember if he has the beard on. I'm sure he does right now.
Probably
But
like
either way,
drooping down, like you
yeah,
can
it's like a
probably still see
chiseled
his chin.
jaw
This
instead
guy
of,
doesn't even care.
yeah,
He
he
doesn't
doesn't have
even
jolly
care
cheeks.
about the magic of
They're
Christmas.
tanned.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
tanned.
Doesn't even care about the jolly of Christmas. No holly jolly in this man's heart, which
Mm.
we notice because again, as the like basically blizzard is happening behind him, ruining this mall, he is just glaring straight down the camera.
Mm.
Meanwhile,
Uh,
yeah, not again, not what you want. I don't know how he got this job. Not
no.
what you want to see in your
Oh
mall
no.
Santa.
I'm starting to worry about where the actual Santa is. How did he
Yeah, is he
I feel
good?
like this guy snuck his way in. Yeah. But yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see. I
We'll
don't
find
know.
out,
I'm
or we
not
won't. We'll
trusting.
see.
Yeah. He's just not committed enough for me to trust him in this scenario.
You're correct. You are correct not to
Mm,
trust him.
good. Okay.
So, meanwhile, at campus, we've got our three spies, Sam, Clover, and Alex, and it's in their dorm, and it is Secret Santa time with all of their other
Uh-oh.
college students. Their RA probably put Secret Santa on, a
Aw, cute.
classic
Mm-hmm.
activity. So, Alex opens her gift first, and it's like a Bluetooth pen or something like that. And she's like, thanks, I guess. Like, what do
Okay.
I want this for? But like, all
Let's
right,
see. All right.
fine.
That's for
Then
that's an is this like sorry, is it all girls doing this? Or is
no,
it
it's a mixed
okay,
dorm.
never mind. It's
Yeah.
okay, never mind. I'm gonna say that'd be such an interesting gift, like girl to girl, like, yeah, let me
Hey, girly.
like girly.
Unless it's like
It's
you can get, I don't know,
Bluetooth pen.
texts on it or something. This is actually, no, this is how you know they live in California because they're all like tech brats or something like that.
Yes, exactly.
This was
Yeah.
daddy's latest invention,
You
a
can use it while
Bluetooth
you're
pen.
driving. It's a Bluetooth pen. If you talk into it, it'll write down your notes or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Something like that just magically writes it down.
True.
She
That's
definitely
true.
got it from like the FYE at that mall before it got destroyed.
Yes.
That's something that they would sell there.
She had just left right before
Actually,
the
the
blizzard
blizzard
hit that
started and
mall.
she just yoinked it. She was like, oh no, it's chaos. What should I grab? What should I grab? This is when she gets to steal something.
Grab it all, loot, loot.
Sure, sure. This.
My
That
daddy
was definitely
created this.
looting. Looting at
Yeah.
that mall for sure.
Yeah.
Blizzard
That's where
happened.
all of these gifts for the Secret Santa came from,
Yeah.
probably.
It's a riot going on. And like Sam, Alex, and Clover just have like their little scarves and mugs of hot chocolate in their
Yeah.
doors opening presents. LA riots. LA Christmas
Oh
riots.
man, where is Whoop? Where is Whoop when you need them?
Opening Christmas presents.
Exchanging
Secret
Christmas
Santa.
gifts.
You know they love material things. They're
Oh
not leaving
man.
for anything. So then Sam opens her present, which is pretty fucking nice. It's a cappuccino maker. And
Oh.
it's from that nerdy manager at the coffee shop that they were forced to work at in your
Oh.
episode that they
Oh, I
thought
forget
was
his name.
like,
Herschel. Was it? Why do I feel
yes,
like it was
it was
Herschel?
some
I feel like it's
nerdy
something
ass
like
name.
that. Yeah. No offense to the Herschels out there,
But
but
also talk to your parents what they do to you.
yeah. What's happened?
So
Anyways,
like, yeah, that's a pretty dope present.
that
Um,
is that is.
and then Clover opens her gift. And as she opens it, a giant puff of black smoke explodes in her face,
Oh,
followed
Clover.
by a cackle.
I know.
Epic,
Da, da,
evil
da.
proportions.
Man, these music.
And she says, don't burn it all in one place. Because, yes,
Ah,
it's Mandy. Mandy was Clover's secret Santa, and she got Clover a bunch of coal, like
hmm,
an asshole.
saw that coming. Freaking asshole.
Yeah, like the dick that she is. And if
Hmm.
that wasn't enough to piss off our spies, Clover just like jumps up and is like ready to throw down right then and there.
Hmm.
Luckily, Alex and Sam hold her back because it's not the Christmas holly jolly spirit. They notice, and this actually makes Alex and Sam pause and be like, oh, wait, maybe we should go beat up Mandy because, everyone's doing Secret Santa here. You get one present at Secret Santa. That's how it works. Mandy has
Yeah.
like 40 presents piled up all around her that she's opening.
How do you cheat at Secret Santa? Like, come
Yep,
on.
they're like, wait a
Wait.
second. Wait, dispatch? But right before they can go investigate and or beat her up, of course, the couch behind them opens up and Whoop sucks
Mm,
them down through the couch down to Whoop headquarters.
mm.
And Whoop is decorated all out for the holidays. The
Aw.
girls are momentarily pretty annoyed because, they thought they got the holidays off. But
Mm.
they see Jerry at his desk wrapping presents. And so the girls are like, oh, he brought us down here to
You
give
got
us
this gift?
presents.
Aw.
Jerry. And when they say
Jerry.
this, Jerry's like, uh, uh, yes,
Aw.
presents for you.
Oh, Jerry.
And just like grabs a stapler, puts a bow on it, and hands it to them. And was like, yes, yes, that's what I
I've
was
been
definitely
wanting one of
doing.
these. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jerry.
He was not giving them. He was wrapping presents for his mom or some shit like that.
Aw, he's such a good
Yes,
son and not a
exactly,
good
but not a good
boss.
boss.
Yeah.
So they clearly see he's obviously full of BS, but before they can call him out on it, he changes the subject to the mission that he actually called them down here for. And
Mhm.
no, not the Beverly Hill Malls riots that are going on in
Oh,
the background.
that's
Instead,
old news.
that's already taken care of. That's already burnt down. It's burnt to the ground.
There's no saving it.
There's no mall. So instead, Jerry tells them that there is an unidentified flying object over Beverly Hills that thus far
Oh,
only the Whoop radar has been able to pick up.
okay.
And he wants the girls to go investigate this, and gives
Hmm.
them, of course, their slew of gadgets. They've got the wind tunnel hair dryer, a bubble,
Mm,
like
a
osmosis
classic.
suit situation.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's a new one. And then a pocket pen projectile and sends them off naturally
Ooh.
in a helicopter.
That sounds super dangerous. Sorry, a pocket pin projectile.
Yeah, Alex looks
Like,
at her
oh
Bluetooth
God.
pen and is like, nope, this
Throws
is
that.
better.
I like this one.
This is the kind of pen I
And
want.
sorry, what was the last one after that? I was too busy laughing at that to hear you. Was
Oh,
that
their helicopter.
helicopter? Oh, normal.
Just the normal bright pink helicopter
Usual.
that they take to the skies.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yep. So the
Super
girls,
clandestine.
yeah, exactly, the secret agency.
Yeah.
So they hop in the helicopter and take off to the skies, where, yes, they're able to track the UFO, an
Mm.
unidentified flying object, with the radar, which they discover is just a weather balloon up there.
Oh, the classic trope that the government wants us to think.
My next comment
It's
is
just a weather
weird.
balloon. Yeah.
Yes, unheard of. No. Hmm. Where does it
Interesting.
say it was made, perhaps?
Yes.
Does it say spy balloon, a weather balloon, or an
A weather
actual
balloon.
UFO?
Hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And, well, of those three options, of an actual weather balloon, a foreign, perhaps, weather balloon, and
Hmm.
an actual UFO, a quote unquote weather balloon, we'll say,
Yes.
they maybe decide it could be the middle option because this weather balloon suddenly turns to them and starts shooting missiles at them.
You
Which I
see,
guess could be the
they don't
latter
typically
too.
do that.
Yeah, I guess it could be foreign or space foreign.
Yeah, true.
So
True. But it's probably not just for the weather. That much we
exactly. We're
know.
knocking out the first option. That is just checking
Yeah,
the
that's
weather for
for
sure.
sure. Yeah. Still don't know who's flying it, but
Exactly. But either way, it is, yes, shooting missiles at them, and one of
great.
which hits the windshield of the chopper.
Mm.
So the girls are trying to fire back, but as I just said, the literal windshield just got hit and it continues to fire at them. So their chopper just starts spinning out of control.
Oh no.
So they luckily
Yikes.
always wear their jetpacks and
Mhm.
little parachute skydiving gear. So they jump out of the chopper as it careens towards the ground. And
Sorry,
I
Jerry.
hope this is opening in already the burning fire below that is LA slash
Yeah.
Beverly Hills. But as they jump out and start, they pull their chutes, start floating down to the ground, they do catch a glimpse into the weather balloon. And they do notice that it's manned, but they can't quite see by who or what. But yes, it wasn't some automated system. Somebody was in there deliberately firing at them.
Gotcha. Ooh, so it's a drone.
They land safely, and no one's there. When they look back up, the UFO is gone. The weather balloon has disappeared.
It's gone.
So the girls have to now schlep back to campus since, their helicopter is somewhere in Beverly Hills.
Disintegrated at the bottom of
left burning somewhere.
Hopefully with no casualties nearby or involved.
We constantly say during Totally Spies, there's a lot of bystanders who die. There's a lot of them
who die.
Yes. Who simply perish.
Yes.
So they head back to the Mali U campus, where as they head back, things seem a little off, a little amiss, that they confirm really by the time they get to campus, because as they were walking, LA starts to get hit with feet and feet and feet of snow.
Ooh.
And it's really kind of centered around campus. Yes. And it's like to the point, like people are sledding all around campus. They're like plunging into the snow, having snowball fights. Hilariously, one of these rich kids go, wow, this is what our tuition dollars are going towards here. What other school would create snow for the holidays? As if this is just like a special treat that the university,
only these students get.
Has made
like,
snow for them.
Happy holidays, kids. We got this gift for you.
Yeah. Should it be snowing for exams? Isn't a holiday break soon?
Right. And also, it's clearly real snow, which in a place like California, when multiple feet of snow start falling, it's going to like turn into a crisis.
Literally. Yes. I lived in California when it rains slightly.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Literally, when it would rain in San Diego, instead of driving home from work because the drivers were so horrible, I one time just went to my closest movie theater and saw a movie so that I would have 3 hours in which to have the rain stop and or be out of the rush hour time, because I was people are going to crash left, right, and center. Yeah. Sorry, Californians.
I'm not dealing with it.
I'm not sorry.
The truth is the truth.
Lived there, can confirm. So this fun and games, though, doesn't last too long because, yes, it starts to turn into an emergency when the snow yet again goes from kind of some flurries that had stacked up to yet another full-on blizzard. And two things make this situation work. First, as the girls look inside, they see Mandy opening up one of her 100 gifts. And this one is from Clover, because Clover got Mandy as her secret Santa. And Mandy looks at the gift, which is a scarf, and goes, ew, this is tacky. So Clover's fucking pissed, obviously. She doesn't care about this blizzard. Cars are crashing. Sirens are going off. And Clover is like, this bitch. Absolutely not.
It's tacky. Also, I'd be pissed if I were Clover. So if they each got each other for Secret Santa, which obviously Mandy has cheated here. Yeah. But she was fine, I hate Mandy, but I'll still at least make a nice scarf for her. Yes. I'll be the bigger, better person. Look how nice I am. It's the Christmas spirit. And then she opens Mandy's gift this fucking coal that explodes in her face.
And Mandy is mad. This is tacky. I hate this.
And exactly. Bitch.
Yes,
God,
exactly.
I can't stand her.
Truly, because you've already surmised, Clover or Sam and Alex are wait, you got Mandy a Secret Santa? We got Mandy a Secret Santa. So yes, Mandy cheated Secret Santa and has rigged it so everyone gets her presents.
So did the guy at the coffee shop I think he just got
Sam a present because he has a crush on her. I don't know where this pen came from though. For Alex.
Also that. I was thinking about the pen. I was we'll just ignore that.
Again, probably someone else in the
Alex
store
actually just
when they
found
were
it
looting.
somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's right. And they just
They were
threw it
like,
in the pile, like, hey, I got another thing.
oh, I don't want this shit. Toss it in there.
They just look around like, yeah, to Alex, sure. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah, why not? Just, I don't know, she's a nerd.
But
She likes writing
the dude at
notes.
the coffee shop though, he definitely just likes Sam and actually just
Yes.
like got a full fucking cappuccino machine for her and directly said like choose Sam. Like he did not
From
have her for
Herschel.
Secret Santa. Yeah. And then he
Sam
probably
was
just
like,
got
who is
Mandy like
this
some
from?
beans from this shop or something. Like, yeah, here's the coffee, which
Yeah.
is also a good gift, but you
Yeah,
know,
I
the
mean, again,
comparison.
yes.
Yes.
So,
Anyways.
so Sam, though, is like, Clover, we have more things to worry about than Mandy rigging Secret Santa. Because clearly there's something weird going on with the weather, and we just saw a weird, very violent, high-tech weather balloon. So
Mhm.
somehow, yes, exactly, so-called weather balloon.
Mhm.
So Sam is trying to call Jerry, but isn't the call isn't even going through like their compactors because the blizzard
Mhm.
is getting so badly or is getting
Ah,
so bad.
yeah.
So these born and bred California girlies decide to drive in this blizzard to get to Whoop. And like I just said,
They're not gonna make it.
stay off the road if there's any weather in California.
Any
Alexis, one
weather.
time when I lived in San Diego, for some reason, all of our phones while I was at work got like a tornado alert, which like I cannot happen in San Diego. So it was just
Yeah,
like
it's like,
bad weather. And I guess the entire Southern California freaked the fuck out.
it's like sprinkling, and they're like, "Is this a tornado?"
There's a tornado. The CFO of the office like ran through and was like, everybody needs to get downstairs. And I worked next to a woman who was from Texas, and we were like, so everyone ran downstairs, and she and I were like, oh, downstairs to like the cafeteria because they provide a bunch for everyone. That is
Oh yeah.
Florida glass or Florida
Floor to ceiling
ceiling
glass.
glass
Yeah.
windows for a
Yeah,
quote unquote
smart.
tornado. So she and I just stayed at our desks and continued doing work while
Yeah.
everyone went to the place you would never go in a real tornado.
Mm, mm,
Anyways,
mm,
I was
mm.
like, this is,
Bathroom,
yeah,
or basement if you have
exactly.
one. Yes.
Which
Good
I guess they
Lord.
were like, oh, a base, the
Assuming the
bottom
bathroom is
floor.
windowless, by the way. Yes.
Exactly.
Windowless rooms,
Yes,
bathrooms
not
typically are.
entire
Take it
walls
from
of
yeah,
glass
floor to
just because
ceiling.
it's downstairs. Anyways, it was
Exactly. Take
unhinged
it from the
behavior.
Midwest and the Texas girlies. Always they know how to fight a
Yeah,
tornado.
we were like, okay, bye. Goodbye to all
Hmm.
of you, I guess. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah, no, about I don't know, less than 10 minutes into their drive, they absolutely crash. Like Alex is driving, they're swerving left, right, and center and like crash into a palm tree and more like all of the palm trees are like careening over because there's so much snow on them and crashing into the palm tree just makes like an entire like snowbank crash onto their car, so now they're also
Oh,
stuck under
so they're
like
stranded. Great.
yeah like 20 feet of snow is on top of their car now. So I mean, they're upholding my stereotype here of bad
They
drivers.
are. I know. I'm like almost in tears laughing about the accuracy. And it's even funnier because remember, these are people in France writing this show. So this is like the French perspective of people in Beverly Hills. And they're still
That's so
so
true.
right. It's pretty
Yeah,
impressive, really.
I know. They are spot on. They're like, we've seen the tourists come to the
Yeah, we
Alps,
know. Yeah.
and they fuck
Yes,
it up.
exactly.
They're all trying to come
Uh,
to our resorts down in the Alps, and they are causing chaos.
you know how many car crashes we see each year down there?
Yeah,
Always
exactly.
an American.
Always the Californians.
Yeah.
So the Southern Californians, at least. So, yes, after some arguing in the car, because obviously things are going poorly for them.
Yeah, things are not on track.
No. Clover gets out the hair dryer and blasts
Mm.
them out of the snow pile by melting it all. Sam pushes Alex out of the way. We have seen
You've done
Alex be
enough.
a slightly better driver.
Yeah.
than
You
Alex
know, when you
is.
said Alex was driving in the beginning, my first thought was, damn, Sam should have been driving. That was
Yeah,
literally my
it's like an
first thought.
ongoing thing that Sam is a bad driver or that Alex is a bad driver.
That
And it's
Alex is a
like,
bad driver.
case in point.
Proof. Here
Yep.
we go. Yep.
So, yes, Sam, who tends to be the better driver of any vehicle of all sorts,
Yeah.
I would say most of the time, puts pedal to the metal and is able to get them out and down to Whoop headquarters where Jerry is there and ready to help. He was kind of expecting them to come because he also was like, things are going badly.
Yeah.
So, as they go rush inside, Sam scoops some snow from outside and brings it into one of the many labs at Whoop HQ to start analyzing it because, like, this is clearly something weird is happening here that is causing all
Yeah.
of
It's
this
not
snow.
natural snow. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yes, it's unsurprising when it comes back saying that it's man made snow. This is not coming from the
Hmm.
skies. No surprise there. But strangely, and very on brand for Beverly Hills,
Oh,
it says
no.
in the lab analysis that this is a designer brand water
Oh.
that it was made from.
Oh. Is it like Voss or
Oh,
something? Or like
yeah.
what? I'm not even rich enough to know like other brands. I don't know. Like, what are some other fancy brands?
I couldn't tell you. Not
I
tap
don't know.
water, period. Question mark. Like,
No. It's like smart water. Is that what rich people drink?
I think that's what middle class people drink. I don't know what rich, again, we're not rich enough to know what rich
No.
people drink.
I don't even know if we're middle class enough to know.
Yeah, exactly. Is that what people like us think rich people are drinking
Think we're
when it's
supposed to be
smart water?
drinking? Yeah, exactly.
So, unfortunately, they
Go
can't follow
figure.
up more on what this designer brand is to continue the analysis because the blizzard outside has gotten so bad that the actual windows of Whoop HQ are starting to crash and like
Oh,
implode, basically.
wow.
So it's pretty strong out there. It
Too bad.
maybe is like a blizzard tornado situation happening.
Yeah.
And Jerry jumps into action. He gets a snow, one of the super high tech snowmobiles that we've seen throughout this show.
Ah, yeah.
And everyone hops on, and smoothly Jerry drives them out because we know Jerry's a badass of Whoop HQ. And they actually go back to Mally University, Mally U.
Hmm.
Hilariously, Jerry's in disguise as like a handyman. And they go to the girls' dorm, which hasn't fallen apart yet, even though Whoop HQ has. And like, I guess Jerry did get them like this specific dorm and like hooked them up with like the nicest suite possible. So like
Yeah.
maybe it's also kitted out as like a safe house. But yeah, it's very funny that like the actual headquarters of the secret agency have been
Has
destroyed
fallen.
entirely.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Whoop HQ is
College dorm though
fine.
is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's like both because spies live there and like the children of CEOs probably. So like
Yeah, that's a
there's a lot of security
prestigious. Well,
systems.
exactly. They go
So
big.
yeah,
This is
exactly.
what their tuition pays for.
Fake
Snow
snow for me
and
to
highly
ski
fortified
on.
windows.
Yeah. So no one can kidnap me and hold me for ransom. I'm rich. It's a
Exactly.
regular problem I have. So Jerry has brought, some like tech with them, and they're trying to figure out what this quote unquote designer brand of water is from like these samples, but they haven't had like they weren't able to bring enough stuff to do that full analysis. And
Okay.
Clover is like, peasants. She opens a window, takes a chunk of the snow, and eats it, and without hesitation goes, "This is H2E Go mountain spring water, harvested exactly 14 days ago from the south of France."
Oh my God.
So also funny that this is a French show. And they were like,
Exactly.
yes,
Yes.
our
It
mountain
does
spring
come from
water.
France.
Yes, it
Exactly. We only
is
have the
designer
best.
brand.
Hmm.
So
Great.
they
Good.
look,
This is when Clover comes in handy. She has a particular skill set, and that's a
she
perfect
has a very
example of
particular
it.
set of skills
Yeah.
that she's not afraid to use to know to one, let
Exactly.
us know that she's better than us, and two, to help solve
To solve a
the thing.
mystery. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Good for her.
So they look into this company and find a report that exactly 2 weeks ago, tons and tons of this H2E water was stolen, and that this company, that the reports do already have a suspect. This
Mm,
obviously, perhaps it didn't make it over to the US news since this obviously happened in France.
yeah.
And they do a quick look into this named suspect and surmise that this checks out, not because he was well, here's the thing. This checks out. He was recently fired. He was recently let go.
Okay.
But not
Okay.
from being someone who worked at H2 Ego. That's not where
Oh,
he was working. That's not who let him go. Instead,
who let him go, Grace? Oh
perhaps a tri-county, perhaps a Kenwood style mall
no.
from being a mall Santa.
Wow. His biggest dream crushed.
Crushed like the car
Oh,
was driving in California blizzards.
yes. The rug just ripped out from underneath his feet. This poor man.
Crushed like the guy from the
Uh,
coffee shop when Sam didn't thank him because it was Secret Santa for the cappuccino maker.
but he saw how happy she was.
Yes, but she ignored the from Herschel so she wouldn't have to go out on a date with him.
Mm, 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 mm. Wait, he
But
did actually write from Herschel in it. That's right, didn't
no,
he?
I
Or no?
jokingly said
Oh,
that
okay.
earlier.
Okay. First, I was like, wait, did he? Because that would be hilarious. Because it's so sad. Because yeah, Sam wouldn't go on a date with him. It's
No,
sad.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. He's so in love with
Poor
her though.
Herschel. Yeah.
But yes, us as viewers should be putting together some pieces here. But our totally
Hmm.
spies and Jerry weren't at, that opening scene.
Yeah.
So that was the only time the girls haven't been
They
at the
missed
mall
that
was that opening
massacre.
scene. And that the
Yeah.
giant the whatever this episode, the 2003 Beverly Hills Mall riots.
Mall
They were not
massacre.
there.
Yeah. Riots. Yeah.
Massacre. But before they can continue discussing to be like, why would a fired mall Santa steal a bunch of water from a French rich mall or rich
That
water
seems.
company and then bring it back
That
here in
seems.
a weather balloon? This is a lot.
That
This is a
seems
lot.
so over the top. No one in
It's
their right
extra.
mind would
Yeah.
ever do that. So let's just cross that off of our list.
All right, this guy seems crazy. So next.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before,
Wow.
yes, they can surmise or put together any type of profile of this, I guess, suspect,
Good
quote unquote
luck.
suspect.
Good luck.
They're like, this is
This
too
guy
much,
has some
actually.
stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah, there is Sam, Clover, and Alex are like, actually, we want to find out how Mandy rigged the Secret Santa. That's our biggest
Yeah.
problem right now.
That's what we're worried about. This guy, he sounds like a little too much to handle right
Yeah, this
now.
sounds not realistic at all
Jerry,
here.
are you messing with us? Is this
Jerry,
another
is this
training drill?
that was another one of your, is this a Christmas prank, Jerry? Come on, man. We know you love those, Jerry. But before they can be like, Jerry,
Yeah.
there is shouting and screaming from downstairs.
Mm.
So they all rush downstairs and see that all of the TVs kind of in like the common rooms of these dorms are like one by one going static and then
Ooh.
changing to reveal just red. And the red
Mm.
zooms out to show a very familiar yet half-assed, perhaps,
And
Santa Claus.
uncommitted, non-committed to the part. Santa Claus. So much for having a dream of being one. Now it's your shot and you're blowing it, dude.
And also, they when they fired you, they probably gave you feedback like you have to wear the wig. He does not have the beard on in this moment. He definitely does
He
not
just
have the
can't take
beard.
instructions. This is why no one would hire him. It has nothing to do with like who he is as like
You
if what he
didn't
looks like.
You're too skinny. You wouldn't wear the wig. You refused to wear the beard because it hid your
Why do you
chiseled
even
jaw.
want to be Santa Claus? Why do
Yeah.
you want to be here?
What's your
What's your
motivation?
motivation? Yeah.
You have none. And it comes through in your ho ho hos. We can tell you don't
Ho
mean
ho
it.
ho no.
Your heart isn't in the hose, you know?
I haven't even watched this episode yet, and it's already my favorite episode of Totally Spies. I cannot wait to watch this and see this guy.
You know what?
Ooh.
I will say, I do have some wild speculation about him that we're going to get
Okay,
to very
great.
shortly. Uh,
Cool. Cool.
it's also Alexis. We hear him speak.
Oh
Obviously,
no. Okay.
it's about the villain monologue. And
Uh-oh.
I have no nice way to say this, but he and Mandy should be friends because this man sounds
Oh.
like a little nasally bitch. This is why he
Oh
got fired.
I was gonna say this is why you couldn't keep the job. It's like you don't even you can't even sound the part, man. It's like, are you even trying?
You're
Uh,
putting in no work here. So he
oh
says,
man.
don't even bother trying to fix your reception. I jammed the signals, so only my message will get through. Apparently, everyone is only interested in shopping anymore. No one even cares about Santa. No one even knows the true holiday spirit these days.
Hmm.
So, that is his motivation for this, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
This is
guess.
great.
I,
So, he continues his speculation here.
yeah,
But he continues his monologue. Here's my brief
yeah,
speculation about this man's is that one of two things. He had clearly had a lot of bad Christmases growing up.
yeah.
Definitely really rich because he was able to pull the rest of these things off. But one of two scenarios, I think I might know what it is, which I'll get to in a little bit.
Hmm.
But he either one, only ever got presents and no hugs from his parents, or
Aw.
he never got presents and only got hugs from his parents. I don't know which one it
Mm,
was. He was either
mm,
bought out and unloved or
yeah,
got no presents and was overly loved.
yeah.
I'll get to which one in a
Hmm.
little, but I think those are one
Okay.
of the two options of why he has a lot of feelings about Christmas.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So he goes
I'm intrigued.
on in a he of course over explains. I'm gonna stop doing the voice because it's hard
He
to do.
he sounds like he would be an over-explainer.
Yes. So he used his background as a meteorologist
Are you kidding me? Oh, sorry. You go on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you finish.
to create a device capable of dropping endless snow using H2Ego on the materialist people of Beverly Hills. And now they won't be able to get out of their homes to shop. Happy holidays. So I think
Uh,
he was a rich kid. His
yes.
parents gave him presents instead of love. And thus, he's forcing everyone to spend time together because he never got that family time growing up, which is very sad. But I think that's why this is all happening now.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, well, he's definitely missing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still just trying to I'm trying to still figure out the point when he realized he wanted to be a mall Santa. I guess that's still
I
I'm
think I think part of it was like, I'll children understand the true meaning
I'll
of
bring the
Christmas
joy,
still.
yeah,
Yes,
to
which is love. Even though Mall Santa is
meteorologist
just,
is a good gig though. I mean,
and also Mall Santa's kids come and ask you things for Christmas. It's still materialistic. Like, I think he
yeah,
wanted to be Mall Santa because he was like, oh, children are innocent still. They understand the true meaning of Christmas, which is love and time together. And then they
yeah.
were like, I want this, and make sure my brother doesn't get this type of thing.
Mm.
And he was like, wait,
And he
even the children
realized,
are
like,
materialistic. And then they
yeah,
were like, oh,
oh, there's
wait, the
no
things I just
saving
asked
them.
for are right there. Let me go grab them.
Hmm. Yeah.
Bye, type of
Hmm.
thing. And thus his Christmas spirit got crushed. And so instead he said, the only other solution is to hold everybody hostage by a blizzard.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
you're not
which is
saying
how
it.
he felt as a child with just a bunch of toys and stuff around him, but
Yes,
no love to
exactly.
share it with. Stay
Yes,
trapped
exactly.
inside. Hmm.
Yep.
Well,
So,
he's got issues.
you know,
I,
he could have just gone to therapy.
yeah, when in doubt, that's always probably just the best option.
Yeah, next time you're thinking about pulling off a huge heist in order to implement a very complex evil plan in which people are not consenting to be a part of, maybe just try therapy.
Just go to therapy instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
at least a couple sessions. Try it out.
Yeah. Just
You
try
know,
it out. See, talk
little
through it.
sprinkle therapy.
Probably better than the first option.
This. Then whatever this is.
Yeah.
But our mall Santa, ex mall Santa, clicks his message off, and the storms surge even more. Now having the actual dorm itself starting to sway. So
Yikes.
Jerry decides to stay back and help the youth like board up the windows and kind of direct them and keep them safe, while the girls jump into action. They grab their compactors as the Whoop radar on it and see where the balloon is. Of course, obviously it's right above LA.
Yeah.
So they get their jetpacks on and brave the blizzard to head to the weather balloon, where, yes, they now see the person directing it is our young, lonely, sad boy, Santa Claus.
Oh. Does he have a name? Has he given a name or
No,
anything? Or okay. All right.
no, just ex-mall Santa,
It doesn't matter. That's
wannabe
okay.
Santa,
Yeah.
etc. So, yes, he's up there with a giant snow gun spraying down upon all of LA. He obviously sees them because 3 people suddenly flying into the sky and starts shooting the snow gun at them, screaming, "What's this? A visitor for Santa? Too late. You had your chance when I was at the ball."
For a second, I was like, what's wrong with Grace? I forgot that he had that voice.
Oh, bitch voice.
Yeah. Nasally bitch. Get him out of here, girls, please.
Yeah,
Put him in his
finish this
place.
job off.
Yeah.
So, yes, he's actively now shooting the snow gun at them. So they all like split and scatter. And every time they try and get closer to use like one of the gadgets at him, he's able to spin the snow gun. It's on like a 360, I don't know, platform.
Tripod.
So he's,
yeah.
yeah, so he's able to
I was
like,
going to say
shoot
tripod,
it
but
wherever.
yeah, that thing.
We know
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We know things. I did yada, 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 yada. But Sam, as always, has a plan. So Clover and Alex start swirling around this Santa very quickly, making him swivel kind of every which way. And as he's distracted, Sam jumps on top of the balloon in this like bubble osmosis suit from Whoop that she puts on. And with this suit, she's able to actually sink into the bubble itself. The suit like makes a hole that she's able to like sink through a la osmosis.
Nice.
And float down. Yes, science.
Yes.
So she's able to float down through the actual hot air balloon, weather balloon itself.
Okay.
And she's able basically, like Alex gets close enough to the Santa shooting the gun. She's like able to like grab some snow in a net and like throw it back at him. That it kind of like temporarily the snow gets in his face. And at that moment, Sam osmosises through the
Mm.
bottom of the balloon. So she's able to jump out and kind of like leap down on top of the Santa who didn't see her coming.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
of course, they
Nice.
start fist
Okay.
fighting. They start tussling around the base of this weather balloon, which is kind of like a basket a la hot air balloon type of thing.
Okay.
Yep. But in the tussle, unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, maybe this was the plan, he is able to get the snow gun and turn it back at Sam, who's now standing
Ah.
like directly beneath the weather balloon. And as he gets ready to fire, Sam rips the bubble suit off and throws it at the balloon that's right behind her, creating a hole in the balloon. So when he fires his snow gun, all of the snow suddenly goes directly into the balloon. If that makes
Yikes. Oh
sense. I was
God.
like, how do I
I
describe
mean,
what the fuck is
yeah.
happening?
You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. And so, as you can imagine, as you know things about physics and the world, balloons
Sure.
should not be filled with snow. That defeats the
I
purpose of a
You're right. I
balloon.
did. I did know that, I
Yeah,
think.
I
I
figured
did
as
know that
much.
one. Yeah.
So, of course, the balloon starts careening. The weather balloon starts careening towards the ground. Sam tucks and rolls out of there. She's got a jetpack on. They low key just kind of watch the balloon and him in
Mm.
it
Ooh.
falling towards the earth. But at
Ooh.
this point, there's enough snow. Don't worry, all on the ground. That
Sure.
when it crashes to the ground, he does not immediately die.
Immediately. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's not doing well. He still
Yeah.
fell from like real hundreds of
Really
feet.
high, but he's not dead yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not currently a dead body.
Yeah.
And the girls fly down with Alex telling him that he's getting brought in for being naughty, not nice this year.
Mhm.
He at this point is like crawling out from all the snow. He's at least going to get hypothermia here. He just plunged into some snow in just a shitty Santa outfit. It's definitely not
Yeah.
warm.
It's not how he
And
imagined
he's
going down.
not how anybody does, I think.
No.
And he's yelling at them at this point about how nobody understands the holiday spirit. He's just bitching and moaning about his mission here. But at this point, Clover, she has had it. She's like,
Mm.
I do not know the holiday spirit. You just brought chaos to LA versus me, Clover, who just got my arch nemesis a freaking nice Secret Santa present in the name of the holly jolly holiday goddamn
Mhm.
spirit, which is
Go
true,
off,
as
Clover.
you
It's so true.
astutely
Yeah.
pointed out earlier, that
I was
like,
gonna say it's so true, and I'm not just saying that because I said it earlier. It is just true.
Grace, I was so right
So
earlier.
right. I'm right. Clover's so right. Where have I heard that before?
Whoever had that idea, just a genius, just untouchable perfection.
Yeah. Untouchable.
So, with the weather balloon now gone, the sun is able to come back out in LA and melt away all the
Good.
snow, which I was like, the natural disaster continues. LA is
It does.
not
The
ready for
rainwater,
a flood.
that much drain water. Oh my God. The LA River is like finally like filled back up
And now
again.
overflowing, and it's just sewage, basically.
Yeah. Oh,
But
great.
apparently, Whoop already was planning for it. They're on top of it. I don't know what
Oh,
the hell they're
of
doing,
course.
but they deploy immediately. They're taking care of business as they always do
Good.
in the always disaster that happens in order to catch the
Yeah.
villain. So,
They're like, we can't predict when the disaster is going to happen, but we can be ready to clean it up when it does.
because we know we're solving it, we're causing it.
Yeah. We're
Like
going to
what
cause it. So,
our
mhm.
ability, we're like Whoop's double-edged sword. Yes, we'll get away the villain, but we also need to do a real quick cleanup. Again, they're a body
Yeah,
recovery team. We've talked about this many times.
that's like their pros. Yeah.
Exactly. So the girls head back to campus as if nothing happened. Although,
Mhm.
the bad day does continue because, yes, we see Mandy continuing to open more presents.
Geez,
And
still? Good God.
it's a whole dorm that she rigged, Alexis.
God, I can't stand this woman.
Everyone got presents, or everyone got her presents.
Got her,
But
yeah.
with that, evening falls, and we see our sweet Jerry on his snowmobile flying off into the sky because, as we know, it's all rigged out.
Oh, yeah.
And he flies up to the moon, where he gives a smile and a wave at someone else passing through the sky on a sleigh full of presents. Our
Aw.
real Santa. The end.
Aw, nice. What if it was somehow still that guy? They're like, how did you get out of
God
prison?
damn it.
Calls the girls back. Like, I need you on the moon, stat.
On the moon. Hey, they've gone to space before in this freaking show. I wouldn't be
Yeah, it's not the
surprised.
first time.
Yeah,
No.
won't be the last.
Nope. Amazing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Incredible. Great job.
it was a hoot. Another totally unhinged, unwell uh Santa. I mean, villain.
Yeah.
Santa. Villain of Totally
Hey,
Spies.
I said it before. I'll say it again. It's my favorite episode of Totally Spies, and I haven't even watched it yet. I can't wait to see this
Truly,
Santa. I'm
this
still trying to
man.
just it's a fool's errand, but I'm trying to get in this guy's head. I'm like, what?
I did the best I
What?
could.
You did, and you did a great job. But
Thank
I
you.
guess it's just like imagine being so upset about losing your gig as Santa
Yeah.
that you become an eco-terrorist.
Right, exactly. That you become an
You know?
anti-capitalist.
Yeah.
This,
And
I do
it's
not think was what
expensive.
Karl Marx wanted in the Communist
No, no, not at
Manifesto.
all. I don't think this is what he was going for.
No.
In fact, well, never mind. I won't get into that's
It's not
a
the
whole
holiday
other
spirit.
thing. But yeah, and it's expensive, you know. You had to get this water from
Yeah.
The French Alps, where was it? Or from the spring waters of
Yeah, somewhere in the south of
France?
France. Yeah. This is why I think that he was a rich kid. Like this was definitely a
Yeah,
part
for
of it that
sure.
he was
Yes.
able to do all of these
I'm like,
things.
you couldn't do that with any other sort of water. It's like you had to
No.
do it with the kind of exactly. No, I can't. This is the lowest quality water I could find.
Wait, what is smart? What is Evian? Evian? What is
What
tap
is
water?
tap water? Is it you tap something and
Huh?
a mineral spring opens up from your kitchen sink and pours it into your crystal glass?
How many
Is
bars of
that it?
gold does it cost? None?
Yeah.
I'm not
None. Familiar
familiar
with the
with that.
concept. It sounds I've never heard of such things.
Free? I'm unsure what that means
Hmm.
even.
Hmm. So it's like,
So
well, the H2 ego is only one bar of gold for a 12 pack. So I think that's a
it's the
pretty good
cheapest I could
steal.
find, so I decided that I
Yes.
would steal it.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
yeah, he was wild. He was unhinged. And between now and next week, where you bring us a winter
Hmm.
holiday episode, who should our listeners and viewers tell about this show?
Um, this week, I feel like we've said all the ones that are immediately coming to my mind. So, this week you should tell Nestle, the company, because I think they're the biggest the biggest owner of
Yep,
water
they sure are.
companies and probably just of water in the world.
Yeah,
So
probably.
yeah, unironically tell them about this episode.
Perfect. Yes.
Who should they tell?
And then after that, I think you should tell a friend, or more likely a friend's parent who still uses plastic water bottles. Like, oh, we're having a
Hmm.
party. We gotta. I'm sorry to my mom and dad. They do this. I'm sorry, this is a direct call to you guys. I think it's wild. Like, y'all still
I
have
know what
plastic water
friend I'm
bottles.
gonna tell. What friend who
You
has
text my
parents.
brother, so he tells my
Yeah.
parents.
And he'll text me back like they already watch it. They already listen to your podcast. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it'll
Happy
be
holidays,
like,
by the way. Yeah.
sorry, mom and dad. But yeah, tell someone you know who still uses plastic water bottles in their home. And
Hmm.
this is just an episode about shaming people, I guess. In the holiday spirit.
If you can be better, be better. There's some places maybe where it's
you don't have
what
choice.
you got, but
yeah.
And that's why we told you to tell the first person we told you, Nestle.
Yeah.
Because water shouldn't be privatized. Anyways.
Yes.
So
anyways, we'll see y'all next week.
On that note, happy holidays. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.